because the Supreme Court upheld Prop 8. They decided that discrimination should be written into the Constitution and that it's okay for a majority to vote on the rights of a minority.
I might want to get married someday, and I hope that I have the right to.
And I'm here today because my rights have been taken away. The first time in the history of the state that people's rights were removed once granted.
I'm out here today because the courts in California decided to uphold bigotry. They decided to go against the trend in the United States that's moving towards equality for all people, regardless of their sexual orientation or identification.
Disappointed. Obviously, I thought that we were at a place in today's society that people are more accepting and more tolerant of people's differences, but I guess that's not the case.
I'm ashamed. I mean, Iowa, Maine, come on, California, and the fact that it was upheld, I think 6-1 is I feel like a blow. I feel like you are representing all people. You are governing, or you're supposed to protect everyone's rights. What happened? What happened?
As a Californian, I hope that we all recognize that this is wrong, and this is supposed to be the most progressive state in the country. And why are we choosing to do things like this? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Let's change it.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted, especially given the hypocrisy of the judges, to allow some people to keep their marriages but block other people who want to get married. That's a double standard.
I went from being very saddened and emotional to kind of motivated now. I'm really angry, and you know what? I was motivated before. We're from Fresno, and Fresno voted 70% for Prop 8. So, I mean, we've got a lot of work to do, and I think we're ready to go.
My name is Scott. This is my husband, Michael. We actually were able to get married the day before the vote. Of course, today we're horrified. The day of the vote, we were horrified. We know how to vote. We know how to protest. We know how to give money. I think we need to reach out a little bit. But we also need to get pissed off, and that's what we're trying to do now, without causing the kind of trouble that is undeserved, or the kind of trouble that we can inconvenience people tonight. Maybe they'll listen. I know we need to educate more. I think this anger behind me is justified.
Yeah.
What do we want? When do we want it?
Because we are second-class citizens again. And 30 years ago, last Thursday, there was a demonstration when we let the murderer of Harvey Milk go free, and maybe 30 years later when they start taking away this first right, and they may be taking away all our rights if they can vote to take our rights away. It's time to have a demonstration.
I'm a Stonewall veteran. I'm 63 years old. I'm ready to be arrested today in engaging in civil disobedience in a non-violent way.
We're doing nonviolent civil disobedience. I'm not feeling particularly peaceful, but I'm in solidarity with all of these peaceful people because I feel like I think it's necessary to make a greater statement than just demonstrating. I think that because they've delegitimized and spat on the principles of equality, those judges, I think it's necessary for us to say that your law is less legitimate. So it's important for us to spit in the face of your law because you spat in the face of equality and in our faces.
Today, it's civil disobedience. They've taken away our rights. It's a time to peacefully and non-violently escalate this situation. There are no more legislative branches we can take short of, the opposite of Prop 8, another direct democracy ballot initiative. And it's time to escalate this issue, to move it past San Francisco, past LA, past California even. And civil disobedience is a way to do that.
Our streets!
Our marriage is back.
Our street.
We're with one step away. This is where they got the lawyers.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I do. I think I gave it to my boyfriend. Ask him.
Our rights! Our rights! Our rights!
Our rights!
If a constitution does not exist to protect the rights of minority, I'm not sure what the Constitution is there for, or what the judicial branch is even tasked with doing if they're not there to protect the Constitution, if they're not there to protect the people who are not protected by direct democracy. There's a reason there are these checks and balances, and when they're too afraid, when they're too scared to exercise the power in that manner, I don't know what their purpose is.
This morning's actions by the court were totally deplorable. I think it's just a kind of a Pontius Pilate wash my hands of this action where they're really selling out an entire minority that are comprised of real people here in California for, kind of, I think, hiding to keep their position. And if they were courageous enough to pass it the first time, they should be, able to uphold that again.
Judges suck! They suck!
The judges who voted originally are damn chickens, and either we had a fundamental right, or we did or we didn't. And how can people vote to take our rights away? This is ridiculous. What right are they going to take away next?
You're cowards. You're cowards that you didn't take a stand now, because you know what? Next year it will happen. Because we're all going to sit in, we're going to do civil disobedience, and we're going to fight until we have our rights in California, and this is going to spread throughout the United States.
I think that we need to have more straight people out here because they need to know that this could be reversed, this could be the other way, and they need to know that what if it was them at stake? What if they woke up and they didn't have the rights that they have now, and that things that they take for granted that are being, stripped away from other people and denied other people, and they need to focus on what if that was them? How would they feel? How upset would they be? Would they get up and fight, or they need to fight for everybody's rights, because it is equal rights for everybody.
For Iowa? Oh, you're ahead of the times. You're living in a liberal bubble there. It's going to take us a while to catch up, but we'll do it.
Thanks. I love Iowa.
Hey, Iowa.
Iowa makes me proud. Iowa will have their version of Proposition A. The Constitution's different, the process is different, but they will have it. There will be people there in 2 years that will try to push through a constitutional amendment changing what those judges said. And they need to be ready for that, they need to be organized for it, and they need to fight against the bigotry in Iowa.
As far as Obama, I love Obama, I supported him, but I think he really needs to walk his talk. If he's going to call himself a fierce advocate of LGBT rights, then he needs to do something. DOMA, don't ask, don't tell. Marriage is just the tip of the iceberg. We want full federal equality, Obama. I understand, it's his first couple months in office, but, results are results, so. I'm not an Obama hater, I love Obama, but,
Help, please. Yeah. We need high-powered, federal level support in this, and he's somebody that can definitely do that. So I think we just need his help. We need his support to really help us push the agenda that we need to change the laws in this country. We've done it before. We've done it with women's suffrage and the civil rights movement, and this is another one of our movements that we have to recognize that everybody deserves equality.
It isn't time to sit back. It's perfect timing. You need to do it now, and federal rights need to be granted. Over 1,000 rights are denied to gay and lesbians, and that needs to not happen anymore.
Well, he's in with it. And he tried to quash the demonstration today and the significance of this day by announcing the new Supreme Court justice. He's in it. He's not for us, and we have to learn that.
I'm ashamed of Obama. Obama, I believe, promised gay people things so they wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton in the primary. Obama as a candidate was a wonderful person. Obama as a president is a liar and a disappointment to the LGBT community, and so far I don't think he has any right, he has no inclinations of changing that.
The bigots are losing.
It's going to be long, it's going to be a hard fight. We need as much help as possible. We're going to win.